If you got an Amazon order waiting in your cart, just go ahead and buy it.
Wait too long, those shoes you've been eyeing could get 18% more expensive. And that sweater you had in your cart, 17% pricier. And with 104% tariffs hitting China overnight, smartphone prices could also soar, with one estimate predicting an iPhone 16 Pro Max, already $1,200, could jump by another $350.
When I first thought about it, I had that initial wave of panic.
Marissa Hibbert stocked up on cosmetics, many made abroad.
Tell me about what you bought ahead of the tariffs taking effect.
I really decided to make the deliberate decision to stock up on what is most meaningful to my day-to-day life. So that means facial cleansers, skincare, moisturizers, sunscreen, all the things that we need before we walk out the house in the beginning of the day.
Because it could get more expensive.
Because it absolutely could get more expensive.
Americans are hitting the store for basic necessities too.
Take a trip to Costco. Get some emergency supplies. Stock up on some things.
Even billionaires like Mark Cuban say it's time to buy necessities from toothpaste to soap, bringing back memories of the toilet paper stashing during the pandemic.
I need to understand why.
Stocking up before tariff-driven prices isn't a bad idea, especially for products like coffee and rice, which are largely not made in the U.S. But experts warn, keep your cool. Try to buy only what you need for groceries.
I think the thing to try to avoid is sort of panic buying and sweeping down the aisle and just putting in everything, whether you need it or not.
Apart from essentials like clothing, groceries.
See themselves as making a bet that Americans see themselves as something other than pure consumers. He's going to try and tap into a deeper sense of patriotism that exists here. We're more than what we buy. And I disagree. I think Americans are not going to want to take their Nike Air Maxes to the shoe cobbler. I don't see stonemasonry work making a roaring comeback. I don't see any of us wanting to get into the factory and start, I don't know, gluing computer chips together. I see a deep spiritual crisis unfolding afterwards when we realize that all the things that we bought were just masking a deep hurt for the fact that our country does not give a fuck about us. As long as we were able to buy things relatively affordably, we weren't gonna be like, okay, well, wow, we're really being antagonized by a government that doesn't allow us to afford housing and healthcare. But we can't even buy a Nintendo Switch now. There's no distractions left. And this is dangerous. Dangerous political calculations are being made. We already hate each other so much in this country. The only thing that stopped us from fighting was the fact that bananas weren't $5. And that's going away. So what's gonna come next? We'll see.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKodash. All right, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone that were well, okay, and peace and salutations to the beloved elect, all right, scattered across the four corners of the earth, okay, who is deemed to have salvation in these last days as considering this second death. Shalom to you, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, so I'm coming back again through the spirit with a quick little lesson, quick response video, man, to this video I just put up. You know, and I'm gonna say this, man, Lord's will, this tariff situation starts to, you know, heat up. All right, and why do I say that? Because, you know, the men of the Lord willing, we are those men, okay, are seeking out a new heaven and a new earth that dwelleth righteousness. And we know that in order for things to get good, in order for that to happen, all hell and chaos and perilous prophecies must come to pass. Okay, now this video I just put up right here, brother has sent it to the chat, and, you know, I watched it this morning. And there was also another video where they were speaking about how these different tariffs are gonna start skyrocketing up a lot of stuff, whether it's, you know, cell phones, TVs, car parts, because a lot of that shit is made in different countries. You know what I mean? But there's one particular thing that he said that I want to deal with. Was at the end of the video, he pretty much came out and said people are cool with each other. He said that there's already hate in this country. The only reason why people haven't pretty much flipped or turned on each other yet is because bananas don't cost more than $5. So pretty much what he's saying is the only reason why people are keeping it chill is because we haven't hit the part where the Lord starts fucking with you people's stomach, man. Meaning he starts fucking with the fruit prices, you know, and raising these prices to where it's hard to make a living out here, where it's hard to put food on the table. Okay, and that's coming, and that's prophecy, man. Okay, now, you know, and I'm gonna say this, Yahweh Bashim Yashai Ratazah, man, things do heat up. Lord willing, this is the year of our deliverance. Okay, the year of Jacob's trouble. Okay, so I want to read the scripture real quick because this is music to our ears, man. When we see these things and we hear these things, okay, the first thing that we do is we filter it through prophecy because we're standing upon our watch as it was commanded for us to do. Okay. All right. And once again, we know that in order for the kingdom to be set up, in order for our rest to be obtained, okay, this current eon has to go. Okay, this society, this Esau has to go. Okay, all right, and in the mindset of the elect, they're going to be standing upon their watch, making themselves ready, and hastening the day to get the hell up out of here, man. All right, this is the book of 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. Okay, and this is just based off the statement that he made about how, you know, the only reason why people haven't flipped because bananas are still $5. So pretty much he's saying just wait till the food prices skyrocket so high to where, man, that's the spirit. Because the other day I said it, man. I said, see, these people are still chill because they're still able to access these particular things. One of the main things is food. Okay, all right. But once it starts to become hard to put food on the table because of the prices, that's when you're going to start seeing the true colors of man. All right, and that's all backed up with scriptures, and we're going to get it. All right, I'm not going to make this too long. But this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." Okay, we're in that time of perilous times. When we go into that word perilous, it means hard to bear. Okay, and we're getting ready to enter into a hard to bear time. Okay, all right. You had another video a brother had sent out where they were speaking about the tariffs and how people are going to be ransacking stores, which has already started. Okay, I think the tariffs jumped up to for China. I think it's 150%. All right, but you had, you know, the black woman get on there and say that the first thing she went stocked up on is fucking makeup and facial moisturizer. Here it is. We're in a time of chaos, and the independent woman is talking about going and stocking up on facial products. Shows you, man, that these women, they're when this shit go down, man, you women are gonna be in some serious straits, man. Hey, the first thing that came into my head, I was like, man, you need to be finding a man of the Lord, man. You know me, because that's ultimately going to be where your protection is going to be at, man. All right, so it says, know this first also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy, which we have that already here now. Okay, it says without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce despisers of those that are good, traitors, petty, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. And that's what we're surrounded from. That we're surrounded by daily. Okay, rebellion and people who don't give a damn about the Most High. But the Lord's getting ready to visit these people, man. All right, the Lord said, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and we're getting ready to enter into a troublesome time, man. Okay, and I hope and I pray that these that it gets so bad to where it can't come back. Because here it is, Trump is doing all this shit talking and tariffs. Now if he ends up backsliding on some of these things, it's gonna make him look weak. It's gonna make America look weak, which America's already weak. I'll pray and hope that this spirit stay on that dude to make things harder. Okay. And there was another video that I had watched, man, a couple of days ago, where they were pretty much speaking about how Trump he's pretty much deliberately trying to bankrupt this society. And we look at that through the spirit of, okay, because in order for the MOTB to be implemented, this society has to go. So we're looking at everything spiritually versus carnally. Okay. But yeah, we are definitely in these times of the perilous times, man. Okay. Now I had one more scripture that I wanted to get. Let's see. Oh, this is one of my favorite scriptures, man. Because this is what you people are living amongst right now. You're able to get up, go to the store, take your kids to school. It's a normal day, but we're getting ready to enter into the Most High's normality. Okay, which represents what? His judgment. Okay, him visiting this place, him moving. Pretty much him holding his tongue no more. Okay, and addressing wickedness, which are going to be through sorrows and peril, famine, chaos. All right, those are all going to be forms of judgment, man. That is extremely necessary, because wickedness and pride is at its peak. Okay. So let's get this real quick. This is the book of this is the book of 2nd Ezra. Hold on, what the heck? Hold on a second. Let me get this real quick. All right, this is the book of let's see. N-E-E-I-G-H-B-O. Let me see, this is it. Hold on a second. Scripture tells you that in 2nd Ezra. Salakia. Let me see if we can find it. The book of it says that a man is going to have an evil eye towards his neighbor because of a lack of bread. That's what it is. Let me see. Right, this is the book of I worded it wrong. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15, verses 18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right? And, once again, once you fuck with people's food, okay, and people can't put food on the table, okay, they turn into a different type of human, okay, a survival of the fittest type human. Okay, this is going to be the atmosphere in America. Okay, when these famines and these prices are so high to where you can't put food on the damn table, it turns a man into an animal. Okay? And this is going to be some of the trouble that's going to be brought to the cities because of the pride of wickedness. It says, you already see these jakes going into stores, breaking shit, taking jewelry, you know, all out there in California. Okay, just imagine when it's hard to put food on the table. People are already going into stores, panicking mind. Okay. All right, so Lord willing, this thing heats up. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, right? Because it's going to even get to the point where people are going to be getting their doors kicked in because of a lack of bread. And it's going to cause what? Men shall be afraid. Okay? That's going to be the new atmosphere in Babylon the Great, man. All right, this is the point. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, man. He ain't gonna give a fuck how many cups of sugar you let him borrow. Okay, when he can't put no food on the table to feed his family, okay, a man ain't gonna have no pity upon his neighbor. It says, but shall destroy their house, meaning what? They're gonna be ransacking, looking for things that can help them, whether it's food or whatever, medicine. Okay. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And see, we're coming into a time of what? Great tribulation, man. Great tribulation is coming to America. Okay? So, you know, I want to close it out there. You know, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kakadash. All right, double honors to our apostles, the great millstone, the well, and shalom to the elect, brothers. Stay strong. This thing's going down. Trust in the Lord. He's going to be with brothers, man. He's going to be with us, man. Shalom, shalom, shalom.